Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 5. Back again to look at a new route. I know. And this time it's the thing, Ludwigsbahn, Mannheim to Kaiserlautern. I think I've got that right. Hang on, let me just check my notes. Yes, it is. I've got that right. Going to be doing a 4-line run in the commuter type train, the commutery one. Then doing a high-speed run in the Ice baby train. And then maybe doing a bit of shunter action. We will see how things go. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, there'll be a link in the description below to where you can get this route. There currently isn't one, but there will be by the time this goes on YouTube. There'll be a link down there to the Twitch page where you can watch me live on the Twitchy. And a link down there to the Discord server as well. As always, thanks to Dovetail for allowing me to bring this to you before release, which is what I'm doing. Not on YouTube, but live. That makes sense. Good evening, Trent. Yes, this is the route. I can do a thing. Hang on. I've lost my mouse. Forever a professional. There's the route. So it goes from Mannheim to Kaiserlautern with some places in the middle. There you go. That's that done. I know. And fancy. That's quite loud. Right. So we're going to do a route which is going to be, I know this is going to surprise you, Mannheim to Kaiserlautern. I know. It's almost like it was planned. I am Groot. So timetable, we're going to be doing the DBBR 425. Because that's what I've done the training in, although I can't remember that. So that's going to be interesting. And we're going to be doing a 4-line run. And we'll do something commutery time. Let's do Kaiserlautern to Mannheim. Let's do it the other way around. 8:30, an hour and 5 minutes. That'll do. We will change it to the month where it's going to be likely to be warmer. So we can get to see the route in all its glory. Hi, Mookbone. See, I've done one stop of this route. It didn't go well. That's going to be going on YouTube this coming Saturday. Okay. So, key not in. Reverser into forward. Unlock doors on the left. We've got a window. We have got a window. We've got a window that side. We are single-handed operation type things. Main circuit breaker. Close. This is where I hope the train now actually moves when I do something. Cab light, we don't need that. Headlights. High beam. That's the horn, that's the sander. Spotlight is off. What's that? What are you? You're a wiper. I think we should be good to go. There is Le Train. Although we're not in France. Let's do that. There we go. It actually works this evening. Right. So where are we stopping? We are stopping at Hochspeyer, Frankenstein. I'm sorry, what? Okay, there's actually a stop called Frankenstein. Wiedental, Niedelfens, Lambrecht, and that little motorbike things, scooters. Neustadt and Weinstrasse, Neustadt ADW. Haslock, he was in Knight Rider. Boel Igelheim, Ludwigshafen, Ludwigshafen Rhein. That's the same thing. Okay. Mannheim and Mannheim thing. Okay, there's the places. Hi, Colin. That's the places we're going. None of which I'm going to pronounce correctly, as you've just heard. Oh, locked doors. That's me. It's making a noise. Okay, stop at Hochspeyer. Are we going to move? We're moving. There's movement. Movement's happening. Movement is a thing. We're moving. Goodbye, this place. wherever it was. I've forgotten. Well, we're going to Mannheim, so this has got to be the other end. Kaiserlautern. Goodbye, Kaiserlautern. It was good knowing you briefly for a couple of minutes. So yeah, we'll do a commuter run, and then we'll do an Ice Baby run, and then there's some shunter action we can have a play with. 2 nights in a row in Germany. I really enjoyed the route we did yesterday, so hopefully this is just as enjoyable. Oh, and go faster. Let's give it all of the beans. Yeah, for my training, this thing's brakes are not good. In that they're not very brake-like in their brakiness. That's quite rapid. Well, it's not really, is it? 85 kilometers an hour. What's that? 2 miles an hour? Something like that? 3 maybe? 50 something? It feels faster than it actually is. So I don't know if we're going to see much other traffic. We should see an Ice Baby at some point. Yeah, if you've just joined, that's the... click it. That's the route, Mannheim to Kaiserlautern, with some places in between. Many of the places, in fact. Uh, 3.4 of the distances to go to Hochspeyer. Where I need to be doing a slowing down a bit earlier than normal because, well, the brakes aren't great. Hang on, I was thinking that was 86. That is 86 because I got my speedo in miles an hour, oddly. Through the tunnel. And 1.7 miles. Who's the Kaiser in Lautern? It's never advertised. Oh God. It's not Kaiser God. This thing's going to be fun to slow down. Okay, that's 50% brake. Then we have to start braking like before we start accelerating. Oh, I see a train. That's the cargo-y type train. Quite a long cargo-y type train. Well, it's 50% brake from like a mile and a bit out. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to try and work out how to stop it. Oh, we're nearly on time though. We're due in at 8:38 and 30. We stop at 34. That's pretty good. 4 seconds late. I can cope with that. We've made it to the first stoppy place. And we've seen one train go the other way. This is popular. No one getting on though. Everyone seems to be getting off. Wait until 8:39. It is 8:39. I waited. Hi, Rich T. Right, Frankenstein. Yes, that is what it says. It's in 3 miles. Who knew there was actually a place called Frankenstein? Lots of tracks going off different places from here. This could be very similar to the route we did previously. You know, the stops are like between sort of 3 and 6 miles apart. Ideal little commuter route. Be careful not to speed. He says speeding. Through the little tunnel. Wonder if we've got any floating cars on that road. No, they looked okay. Right, I'll leave the braking a little bit later this time. We're due in a minute. Which means inevitably we're going to be late. Braking. Oh god. All of the brakes. Like 35 seconds late. Okay, well I did slow down a bit early. We've arrived at Frankenstein. What? You're speaking German. I no understand. I no comprende. It is on time. Hey, looking doors. Wiedenthal in 1.8 miles. Okay, a bit closer. Where's Hans? We haven't had Tony for a while. He may make a return one day. And Margaret, yeah. Maybe March. Oh god, that's braking. Don't do the speeding thing. You're told off. Is March poping? Okay, that was a thing. LWD. Thanks so much for the raid and welcome. Right, 1.2 distances. Last seen playing Train Sim World 5. Don't do it. It's a trap, I tell you. Okay, I might have slowed down a bit early. Okay, I might have slowed down a lot early. Well, so far we've seen one cargo train go the other way. I would have thought if we're doing the Ice Ice Baby that we would see an Ice Ice Baby. Although we're only a few stops in. I don't know what the frequency is of these trains as to whether we'll see one of these go. Oh, I see something. I see something. I see a train. I see a train the same as this one. Hello! I've gone up. How's one? Okay, for a Wednesday. Oh god, that's going to be alright. Oh, don't go emergency brake. Oh, that's the thing. It's the thing. Brake. Stop. Stopping. It's fine. It's fine. We stopped. It's okay. All the passengers are now in the front, but it's fine. There's a slight bit of panic braking going on. Stevie is Goose Train? That's a sentence. Only got a single tone horn. Oh, locked doors. That's me. Uh, 3 miles to Neidenfels. Where's the info card for the sign? Well, that one. If you kindly fill out details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know to contact in the event of your unlawful death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit Usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc. We'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Sims and Stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, don't read the small print. We're a bit out of practice for that. If you just joined, where have you been? This is the route from Mannheim to Kaiserlautern, with some places in between. We're doing the commutery run first, and then we're doing the Ice Baby run on the way back. How do you manage to remember all that? When I did a weekly Fernbus video, it was easy, but now I'm only doing it every couple of months. You've been here since 2 p.m. Aww. See, Trent secretly misses me. Right, Neidenfels is next. You just got the game. There's 10 DLCs for 104 quid instead of 327. Bargain. You can get some good deals out there. There's a sale coming up in February. There are some good discounts. You'll tie me to the chair. Wow. Right, 1.6 miles, but not yet. Oh yeah, because Dovetail are putting on a sale just because of my birthday. No, so don't mention Valentine's Day. I'm being abandoned for trains. Right, slowing down because of the speed limit thing. It's very twisty, which you generally expect in a mountainy, woody, not Toy Story woody. Woody Allen, is he still around? Or is he dead? The other kind of Woody, potentially. I'm not that excited by the route. Oh god, braking. I'm expecting Tom Hanks to jump out. Well, exactly, Rich T. It's fine, I shall be here with you lot on Valentine's Day. Oh, that's brakes. Right, don't put the emergency brake on again. Will he get you the car? I'm half expecting on my birthday to not get a birthday card. I have this expectation that because we'll be away in Brussels, you know, I'll get up. Will there be a birthday present? Probably not. Wrapped and all that. Will there be a birthday card? Probably not. I'll have to buy my own breakfast. Valentine's? Nothing. Locking doors. Doors are looking. I've got a Christmas card. Right, Lambrecht. Yeah, so I don't know what the frequency is, getting back to the route, of the ice trains then. It's just over an hour is the full run in the commutery one. How can they run the ice trains on the same track? Because they'd be getting stuck behind the commuter ones. Interesting. Let's find out when we do the Ice Ice Baby one. So yeah, so I won't be here on my birthday, which I wasn't last year either, for a stream. But I will be here on the Monday. So I'll be here on the day after my birthday. There will be a Monday night stream. And it'll be the third... Oh, God, yeah, next Thursday. Yeah, there were no streams on the Friday, Saturday or Sunday. How will I cope? But I'm here next Monday, so I'm here now all the way through till next Thursday. Hi, Stokey. I panicked when that flashed up on the screen, thinking I'd run a red. Uh-oh, more brakes. How we can all cope without the clue that is the Stevie. Well, you got another opportunity next Friday to come and say hello, Colin. We'll be in London all afternoon and evening. You won't do that. I know, but I'm giving it an opportunity. Right. Doors are unlocking on the left-hand side. Definitely toying with doing something in that there London again over the summer. We told you times last time. What time am I getting there? I'm meeting at... We're hoping to get the 1:45 train. We should be at Waterloo about 3 o'clock. Who was that? Amy Lou. Did I close my doors? Doors are closed. Yeah, I'm not getting there till 1 PM. Watch the quiz. The quiz stream from Saturday. Richard's quiz was certainly interesting. Right, so you've seen 2 trains go the other ways. Ah, hang on, was that another... I suppose there might be another line, because we've got 3 tracks. Oh no, they go diverge again. Larwood was good. Don't tell him that. He's asleep now, I think, so... Well... Problem is, and I'm not blaming Richard, but Richard made some of his questions quite community specific. So of course the game designer isn't going to know us as a community. You can't get to know the madness after like watching the odd quiz stream. So for us, great. But for other people, because that quiz stays there, so for other people doing that quiz, they're not going to know who I am. We stay for the whole quiz, and he said if we do it again, invite him. So no, Larwood did his so that other people could do the quiz, which is the right way, really. Don't make it about like me and the community. Right, Neustadt and de Weinstrasse is the next stop. I'm liking this already. Quite like the frequency of stops. Oh, I'm speeding. Tomorrow night, by the way, more trains. This time, Railroads Online. Seeing if we can move some more things from one place to another place. And maybe try a bit of track building. That's tomorrow. Friday night, some ETS2, some trucking and tunes. Tackling the quarry again. Not here Saturday, because I'm down in Cornwall. But we'll be here Sunday lunchtime with some farming. Probably still on FS25 because we haven't made the transition back to 22 yet. And then Monday I'll be here with something. Yes, 25's being sacked off. We're going back to 22. But we just need to find the right map. 25 is just too buggy. Hi Stefan. I followed yesterday back for a second day. That's madness. Right, 1.1 miles. Neustadt and the Weinstraße. There's a train. I see a train. Shooty Monday. Shooty Monday? This is a DB 425. With a lot of talk about the Sims recently, I want to do some Sims at some point. I think that might be one for me to try and work out when I've got a weekend off. Left 4 Dead. Maybe. Oh god, that. Okay, yep. That shifted tracks. The bells. The bells. Locking doors. Are we on time? Hang on, we got to wait here for 5 minutes. Okay. Well, yeah, but I was roughly on. Yeah, wait until 9:05. Hello, passengers. That's you. You are passengers, just in case. What's the point? A little. Why? Have you, what's going on here? Is that a place for luggage? Okay. So, hang on. So these people here have got a really big space. No, we not on Truckers MP. We use a default convoy. So these people here have got a default space, and then this space here. Yeah, these people here seems to be really crowded in, like touching knees. Oh, it's first class. Oh, I say, or first class people. Oh, I'll close the door. Save the riffraff coming in. Hang on, first. So, hang on a minute. There's a sign there that says no luggage. So what are these things for then? I am confuzzled. So if you so hang on, if I wanted to sat, if I was, I can't words. If I was wanting to be sat in first class, I'd want my luggage with me. I wouldn't want to be leaving the luggage outside somewhere. I'll run up the bridge. Oh, does the lift work? Hello? I can't call the... There's no... The lift... There's no buttons on the... There's no... I can't... Hang on. So if you're on fire, don't use the lift. Makes sense. What have we got down? Ow. Wrong one. What's the German for lift? There's a lift. Oh, you're diesel. What are you then? Do you want to give up control? No, I'm waiting. You're a 628. There's no information display. Oh, yes, there is. Platform 1's going nowhere. That's going back to Kaiserlautern. das Liften uppen. Das up and downen. Das Elevatum. Where am I? Am I down there? No, I'm down here. Close the door. Stop the riffraff. Thank you. There we go. I like that motion in the ocean. Right, you're going to wait for until 9:05 to be departing for the departing type place where we depart from and go to the next place. What? It's all German. Didn't understand a word of that. The clock is wrong on the screen. The clock is wrong on the screen? That says 8:05. It does. The clock's an hour out. It does say 8:05. How? It's very observant. What's wrong with these people? Why would you notice something like that? I always knew he was weird, but I didn't realise he was that weird. Anyway, door's closing. Neustadt ADW. So why did it hold us there for 5 minutes? If there was another train coming in, like we were connecting with, I'd have understood it. Okay, we'll see what happens for the rest of the... You're turning into a train geek. No, you just spotted the little clock. That's clock. What are you? You're a train. Hang on, that's ice baby carriages. What? Why is that pulling... Okay, I'm confused. Oh, alright. I didn't expect to come around here. A little bit fast. Why are we going through the... Why didn't I be going through the sidings? Very sunny. I've set the time of year to the summer. So that we can see the scenery. Okay, we've got a station in the middle of the sidings. So how do we get across from these? That's a long tunnel. So to get from this platform to the other or you got to walk all... I want to go down there. Hang on. So you've got to walk all the way down here. How far is it going to let me go? Hang on. So I can't get between the platforms. What? It won't let me go back up the other side to get the other platform. Ignore this. Don't worry about me. I'm just back on board now. Okay, we're all good to go. Lock doors. Only a minute late. It's fine. When I get some steps in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 4.5 miles to Haslock. So we have seen a couple of other trains go the other way, which is useful. I am intrigued about the high-speed one. Because if we don't see one in the whole way down there, unless they're so infrequent, it's only a couple of times a day. Power. Oh, Back to the Future speed. I'm sure it said 99 that was coming up, but obviously not. Yeah, this is the sort of line that you'd expect to see a high-speed train on. 909 Luftballon. Because yeah, nice straight track, high speed, but we can't have anything behind us at high speed because it'd catch us up. And we've seen nothing comes the other way. See, it's a, no one understands the German signalling system. I don't even think Germans understand the German signalling system. Right, I have to start braking now from these sorts of speeds. Okay, maybe not that early. So if on this we don't see a high-speed train, when we do the high-speed train route, which we're going to do after this, I wonder if we'll see any of the slow train, or whether the high-speed train track is a different track. I don't think it is. I'll look at the map in a second. Because this is definitely commutery. I like it. Right. Map. No. Okay, so there's only one track. Intrigued is one. Right. Doors locking. So yeah, we do the high-speed rail on the way back. And then there's a little shunter service I think we can do. Boel-Igelheim is next in 2.4 of the distances of the guy called Miles. It's definitely a dead straight bit of track. Oh, that was blurry. Yeah, this is where you'd expect to see a high-speed train absolutely caning it. Well, I've got to be careful of the power because obviously we've got to slow down and stop at some point. Yeah, those Rustler's burgers used to be my hangover cure. Top tip, when you do them in a microwave and you put them on a plate, when you get them out, turn them upside down. Or in the microwave, cook them upside down. So if you leave them on the plate with the base down, the base goes rock hard. Uh-oh. Told you the brakes are bad. That's 4 brakes. That was 100% brake. That's fine. 2 of the carriages are on the station. That counts. I could call that a win. Not very Achtung, no. Been discussing the last couple of days about going to Wuppertal. I think that's going to be a thing in the next few months. Also going on to German trains. Or flying. I've got to look at options. Right, Ludwigshaven does this life insurance thing from the Sims and stuff work? No, you die, we take all your money. and we don't promise to dispose of your body in an ethical manner. No, it's very dependent on Ethan affording it, and he doesn't want to save because it means missing out on things other than that. All the bodies are in the Mondeo. No, Dexter style alligator swamp. Right, fair run now. 8 miles. But no, I really want to do the Wuppertal suspended railway. And it's a bit like it was for me to do the Eurostar. I've got the idea now, so I want to do it. It's just trying to find the most cost-effective way of doing it. It's either flying to Dusseldorf and then train to Wuppertal, flying to Dusseldorf, hiring a car and driving to Wuppertal, getting the Eurostar to Brussels, and then hiring a car and drive to Wuppertal, getting the Eurostar to Brussels and getting the train to Wuppertal. It'd have to be a long weekend thing. The thing is, car hire was like 40 quid for a day. It's a 2.5 hour drive from Brussels, so you could do it. Leave in the morning, do the suspended railway thing, come back in the evening, done. So it's doable. Thankfully, we haven't got time when we go next week, because we get there at 11 a.m. on Saturday. We got to leave at 6 p.m. on Sunday. So there's not enough time on Saturday to do it. There's not enough time on Sunday to do it. Yeah, this has definitely got high-speed vibes to it. But why haven't we seen a high-speed train? I don't even know how long the high-speed run is time-wise. This is just over an hour, so we've only got a couple of stops to go. You could do Flixbus, but it would be slower. Hiring a car doesn't bother me. When our ex-colleague was around, there was a discussion about doing it as a group of 4 of us. Then, you know, the car hire is a tenner each, which is nothing. To be honest, if my car was any newer, I would consider that, because you can get some good deals on the Eurostar. Or you can do the ferry across to the Hook of Holland. I don't know if ferries still go to Zeebrugge. I don't think they do anymore. Right, 3 miles to Ludwigshafen, Shaven Ludwig. where we're not due for another 6 minutes, so I'm not going that quickly because it's going to hold us there again. Yeah, I'm liking the route so far. Don't really do many of the German routes. Maybe I should, over the coming weeks, go back through some of the German stuff that we haven't done. Alright, 1.8 miles. Make sure I do the slowing down a bit earlier this time. Actually got a 37 limit. Not available is going from Hull. Oh god, that means going to Hull. There's a lot of tracks here. I think it's time I drove all the way up to Hull. You may as well drive down to the Eurotunnel and then just drive up from Belgium the other side. I think cost-wise, it'd probably be cheaper just to get the Eurostar because it's like 80 quid. The thing is, if there's more of you, then it's cheaper to drive. If there's less of you, it's cheaper to go on the train or fly. Depends on the number of people. You know, you get 4 people in a car, it'd be cheaper. Right, braking. More braking. Very empty stations. I bet this isn't a full timetable. It's my one criticism so far of this route. Doesn't seem very alive. There's all these stations, all these platforms. I think we're pretty much the only train in. Sure, that wouldn't happen at a busy place like this. Alright, wait until 9:29. Okay, let's go out and have a wander. What? Okay. Ooh. Nothing. Let's go into Karlsruhe at 12:50. No, 10:56. Yeah, so you've got the audio of people, but there isn't any. That's going to Mainz 11:03. That's going to Mainz 11:03. Oh, it's the same platform and it's 6. Okay. Then 5 Hornburg at 9:31. Oh, so there's a train due in here in about 3 minutes. Well, that's something. And then here, Saarbrücken at 16:54. So the next train on platform 4 is in 6.5 hours. And then Mannheim at 9:29. That's us. Blimey. Oh god, I smacked myself into the door on the other side. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see with the high-speed one, the way it's just going to be the same stopping service but in a different train. We will find out. Yeah, I'm liking the route. Doesn't seem very alive. Which, the one we did yesterday, the Niddertorbahn, I kind of expected because it's a little branch line type thing. But surely there'd be more stuff on this. Another one of those that might benefit from someone doing a full timetable mod for it. Might make it feel a bit more alive. It's alive. I'm alive, and the world comes for me today. What's that? It was ELO, I think, wasn't it? Wasn't that from Xanadu? I need to watch that again. That's one for Ethan. Right, doors are locking. Ludwigshaven. Rhein, Mitte, platform 3. Sometimes a song just gets in your head. Will you understand Xanadu? It's not much of a plot though, is it? It's a muse coming to life. You wouldn't understand the guy that paints album covers for a living. It's like, wow, is that a job? The music is so good in that film though. So good. I'm making him watch Slow Horses on Friday night because I want to go to some of the places in London where it's filmed. But in order to do that, I've got to have him see the places in London where it's filmed. It is a better soundtrack than the film. I think we might be going to the IKEA food place as well next Friday. I think that might be where we go and have food. At Hammersmith, I think that, isn't it? I believe we go back to bloody Brussels again. I think like a week ago I was there. The IKEA food place is a place you get food. Well, yes. Ethan's agreed as well to have Belgian waffles in Belgium. And he's having Fritz. You can have meatballs in Brussels. In Brussels? In Brussels. In Brussels you can have meatballs. I definitely don't think it'll be my last time going to Brussels this year. Ah, Brussels, yes. Well, I've told him I'm not having junk food on my birthday, which means he's got to have something other than McDonald's. Right, Mannheim. And he's paying as well, so it'll probably be cheaper. Oh, I see a train. That's the same as us, though, I think. It looks like there was an original bridge there, and then they built another bridge. Yeah, another train the same as us. So we haven't seen a single Ice Baby train on the whole run. Do Brussels accept plastic notes? Plastic notes? Love can build a bridge. No, he don't forget he's got mummy's debit card on his phone. So he'll probably just switch to her card and she'll pay. Well, she does that because of all the fast food that she gets him to order. And like tickets and stuff he orders. Which is what he's done today. He's been in London today. I've been directing him around London. He's been ticking off stations. He's at Canary Wharf now looking at the light illumination light things. Ah, there's an ice train over there. So they're hit... What? Unless it's just not a very frequent service. I'm going to run over there and see when that leaves. If that's at a platform. The night display at Canary Wharf is not... Yeah, it finishes this Saturday. If it had told me about it, we could have gone in. I would have gone into London at some point this month and seen it. Hang on, we haven't finished. Isn't the ice very infrequent? Well, yes, I must have just missed it. I'll take it into sidings. Yeah, it might be going to Antwerp as well next Saturday, because where the hotel is, there's a train station without having to go back in the centre of Brussels, and it was like a tenner to get to Antwerp, and it's an hour on the train. So, looking forward to it. This Saturday down in Cornwall. Then I get Valentine's. Yeah, I was looking today at either Ghent or Antwerp, and I looked, and without having to go back into Gare du Midi, it was cheaper to get to Antwerp. I was bored at work today. Done. So 40 miles end to end. Right, what we'll do then, let's get back to the main menu. That was my lunch break. Reading Spike Milligan's book. File 18, whatever it's called. Right. So now we do the Ice Ice Baby. So Kaiserlautern, we want to go Mannheim to Kaiserlautern. So we go the other way then. So 41 minutes, and we'll change that from July. Yeah, I've read Hitler, My Part in His Downfall, and was it Gunner Who? Right, unlock doors. Reverse into forward. These controls are very white.
Türen geöffnet. WP gesperrt. WP gesperrt.
Okay, something's bad. It's like you're in a spaceship. I know, it's just like, what? Why are they all white? It's almost like it's broken. Where are we stopping? Oh, just straight to Kaiserlautern. So it's non-stop. And we got a red in front of us. I suppose it's a quicker way of getting between the two of them. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Wasn't important. Never is. Will this actually move, though, because of all the warnings that were going off? Is it going to be that simple? Eight, 9. Right, lock doors. Clap, clap, clap. Oh.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
That's not annoying. Right, 32 miles to Kaiserlautern. We're moving. So how, I suppose, so the only difference is this doesn't stop. Unless this can go faster on that straight bit of track, there's no benefit. You may as well run the other trains just non-stop. Why aren't the ice ones running then? We'll soon see if we get any higher speed. It's very icy. Ice, ice, baby. Do 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 do. Yeah, if that other track would have had, so if it had been a 4, like we have here, you have a slow up, slow down, fast up, fast down. So if that would have been 4 track, and then you'd have done the commuter lines and then the high speed stuff going up and down the middle, I would have understood it totally. But I'm wondering now if we're going to be stuck at the same speeds as the other one was, just the fact that we're just non-stop. Yeah, screenshot button's working today. I couldn't find what it did with the ones I took yesterday. So Sunday morning I'm going to have to retake the screenshot. You're on the track. You were on the person was on the track. She's trying to get a suitcase up. Alright, so you've got a 37 limit. Oh god, is it a separate brake?
Steuerung. Steuerung. Notbremsung.
Really? I only wanted to touch the...
Steuerung. Notbremsung.
Oh, it's the other way round. What? Okay. Why is the brake lever the other way round? Oh, okay, that's weird. The brake lever clears my throttles. The brake lever on any other train is off at the top and on at the bottom. This is reversed. Okay, that's going to be weird. Okay. How are we? Are we horny? In theory now, I shouldn't have to brake anyway. But since I touched the brake lever, it went into full brake. Right, I'm certainly intrigued for when we get to that straight bit. To see if we actually can go faster. This is a station with nobody in. Well, that's not stopping. Yeah, we got a 99 limit coming up. I suppose it's quite twisty, isn't it? Towards the end, so they probably can't go that fast. So why run them? Unless it's just a status thing that, you know, that the faster trains are always the ice trains. So that if you're going somewhere, you know, direct point A to point B, it's one of these. Regardless of the fact that it's actually not going that quick. The little shunter thing over there. We'll try and do a journey with that after this. It's going down into the siding. Right, a bit more power. So is the most it's going to be able to do is 99. Nine's a good ice cream. Yeah, I know what you were thinking though, Colin. We both were. Yeah, 99. Which the other one could also do that same speed. Come on, please say it's not only going to be doing 99 mile an hour. like running the Eurostar trains from, you know, Paddington to Swindon. Well, it does look like it. So the fact this thing can do what, 225? Oh god, we hit 100. Oh, this could be interesting now if it starts getting twisty. So yeah, the commuter bit, interesting. Should have checked the frequency. So whether it is just they're just running one train up and down. I would have thought we might have seen one of them though. This is why I don't like the high speed section of the southeastern high speed. Although that's not like 28 miles and is quicker than this. Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? Whether it is because of other trains, they can't run these flat out because it would catch up everything else. So this just does the same thing as the 425 does, just doesn't stop. But it is about the luxury on the train. You're paying extra to go on the high-speed service. So perhaps you've got better seating, a bit more comfort, and you're saving, what, 20 minutes? Just for the benefit of going door to door, as it were. Definitely some straight bits of track. We're not due in for another 28 minutes. We're doing 100 miles an hour and we've got 23 miles to go. That doesn't equate. That isn't going to take 28 minutes, is it? But at 60 miles an hour, it would take 22 minutes. So I'm guessing we're going to be going really slowly at some point, or when it gets there we're going to have like 10 minutes just sat. Obviously there's more to the route than this. There's lots of different things you can use on it. I quite like the commuter one. I can't say this is something I would do multiple times, but one of those routes where you could just sit and watch a film, catch up on some YouTube or whatever, read a book, and just sit the train at one throttle and just go up and down and up and down. Or do what Ethan would do, set it off and leave the room. Actually, we've got to slow down now. There's an 81 limit coming up. Right, do the slowlying. I've got the brake control the right way round. No, I don't mind the route. I haven't got a problem with the German routes. It's just high-speed stuff isn't my thing anyway. I like a commuter route. And the commuter route was quite good. Oh, I'm going to be slightly speeding, as the Germans were not to be impressed. Yeah, exactly, this high speed isn't... Yeah, it's not exactly high speed. If that would have been, 150 mile an hour flat out, I suppose you'd do it in about 10 minutes then. Oh, please don't say we're now going to be doing like 55 all the way. See, now there's another high-speed one. Not doing high speed. Why did we see one of those before? Unless it was just the... timings. We are going uphill slightly. Yeah, 2.3 miles. We got a 62 limit. You got a 166 along here to do this. Yeah, I wonder if it's a timetabling thing. Might be a bug. That in this you're seeing other trains. In the other train you're not seeing these. Bug on train sim. Well, I know. Shocker. Don't forget, I've got it in miles an hour. It would be kilometers an hour, so that'd be 100. .62 miles an hour is 100 kilometers an hour. So yeah, so we're no faster than the train was going the other way. The time advantage is that we're not stopping at the stations, which is why it's going to take another 22 minutes to do 16 miles, which still doesn't equate. Well, if we can speed up to 62, I can see why this is a slower speed, because it's a bit twisty. Yeah, that's the bit I thought on the way there. But how would the timetabling work then? If these things are doing the same line speed but aren't stopping, unless it's timetabled so that you would overtake those slow trains when they're in a station that has got a platform where they can keep out the way. It's almost like it's a branch line that is running high-speed trains. A bit like when you do the other bit on Southeastern High Speed, where you come off the high-speed bit. It's almost like you're using a train that shouldn't be going down here. Yeah, the part near Ebbsfleet. The slow bit of Southeastern High Speed, which is a good bit, but again, you're running the high speed trains, they're going onto third rail. Which that was the bit that the Eurostar was originally going to do, from memory. They even built like 10 trains or something, or some trains that were shorter trains, but they couldn't configure them properly to run on third rail. So I don't know what happened to them. So yeah, so now we got, in 2.4 miles, we got to slow back down again. It just seems really weird why you would run these high-speed trains down here. I was looking for trains used by... Oh, may have been. I just was researching that the Eurostar trains, and then read that there's some are configured for use in the UK. So perhaps they did get reused. I saw the last episode. I think it was the last episode of the season of Slow Horses, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, on Apple TV, a British show based around the MI5 is amazing. Anyway, last episode of the season 4 ended up with them at St Pancras, where one of the characters was coming in on Eurostar, and on one of the scenes they were filming, it was on Eurostar. I'm thinking, okay, no, this is good. Then they arrive into St Pancras, and he's on a train that's got normal doors, 3 doors to a carriage. Thinking, well, that's not Eurostar. And when the people were going into the station to try and track this guy down, they went in on the upper level, then ended up on the lower level, then ran up the stairs by the Benjamin statue, turned the corner and ran towards where the trains come in on the upper level, so like where Trent would come in, to try and intercept this guy. And I'm thinking, they wouldn't come in up there from Eurostar. They just ran past where the Eurostar comes out, down the bottom. Then they end up going through gate lines, which you don't do when you get off the Eurostar. Then this guy ended up going through down some steps, through a service door, and coming out on the underground levels. So I'm thinking, nah, that's not right. And the fact that they blurred out the clock as well in the background at St Pancras was like, yeah, that was filmed at night then when the station was shut. And I said to Ethan, if it wasn't for going on Eurostar and unfortunately hanging around with an Ethan, I wouldn't have picked up on that. But the fact I'm now spotting that, hang on, that train wouldn't have that many doors. They wouldn't be going through the gate line from there. How'd they end up down there? That wouldn't work. It's quite sad when you pick up on things like that. But I do want to go to where some of it's filmed, around by the Barbican. But yeah, an awesome series. Really, really good series. Says a positive to having an Ethan in your life. It's a 50-50 balance of frustration and enjoyment. I parked there once and got told off. Before ULEZ and all that crap came in, I realised you could go onto the Barbican website and just book parking. It was like £6 for the day, which for London and where the Barbican is, awesome. So drove to London, parked in this secure underground car park, went off and did the sites for the day, came back. You had to go to the reception and validate your parking. So then you get the ticket to put the machine to let yourself, to get out. Went up, so I just need to validate my parking. And the woman said, what show did you see? So I didn't. What do you mean you didn't? Well, I haven't seen a show. I just booked the parking. You can't do that. I said, yes, you can. Well, you're not allowed to do that. So your website let me book just parking. So I booked just parking. She begrudgingly gave me the ticket to get out. So if your system lets me do that, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I bet you can't do it now. Never did that again, no. Well, now I just park on the outskirts and get the train in and then just do a day ranger, which works out cheaper. That's what I'm doing next week. Leave my car somewhere safe. Yeah, this is definitely not very high speed. So it's a nice route. I enjoyed the commute a bit. This is just a bit nondescript now. Just one non-stop, not even high-speed journey back. Thoughts on the route? I enjoyed the commuter one, as I was just saying. So the actual route is really nice. Very lacking in other trains, i.e. there aren't any. And I can't see the point, which it might be realistic, of this ice train doing a full line run, because you're doing it at 50 miles an hour. But the actual route is quite nice. But I think it needs someone to do a full timetable mod, which it shouldn't need. But I get that Dovetail can't put 4 timetables in because they've got to have it be able to run on console and the old gen consoles. You won't be able to send an image, so I wouldn't bother. So I get why they do a reduced timetable, but it's a pain that PC players have got to rely on mods to be able to get it to be its full natural self. Cookie the Caker, thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, and I agree. I get why they've done it. £35 a day for parking at the Barbican, and you can book it separately. It let me book it separately. Thing is, for that, I just park on the outskirts and get the train in. I was toying with parking at Rickmansworth. I'm not disappointed by it. There have been routes that we've had out that I have been disappointed by. So I'm not disappointed by it. I did really enjoy doing Niddertalbahn last night. And as I said, I will then look at some of the other German routes that maybe have sort of passed us by. But I'm certainly looking forward to the UK stuff. And looking forward to the Japanese one. Not the Yakayama and Shakira, it's the other one. The Tadami line. I'm looking forward to that. Really want more German routes. We've got quite a few, and there are more coming. We've got the Dutch route coming as well, haven't we? Yeah, I've got an issue with the quality of this. I say it just seems very lacking in trains. Considering, the last couple of weeks we've been on London Commuter, where that's just ridiculously busy, and even now West Coast Main Line South is busy. Last night's one, a branch line, you expect it to be quiet. But I don't expect this to be this quiet. He says with a cargo train coming towards him. That's a long one, said the actress to the bishop. So yeah, I don't get why they would put ice trains on this route. But I kind of do. But I bet it's a lot more expensive. If I was going from Kaiserlautern to Mannheim, it'd be like, right, do you want it to take 20 minutes longer and pay, I don't know, €20? Or do you want to save 20 minutes and pay €40? I'll take 20 minutes longer, thanks. Isn't Hamburg-Lübeck already out? Oh, you'd love it more if they update. Okay, yeah. Sorry, if they added the new station, yeah. But again, I think if people had the ability to go and edit the routes, existing routes, I think there'd be a lot more done with them. But yeah, I think I need to go back through some of the German routes, because there's some of them that I haven't done for years, since they first released. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of content coming out this year. I do want to go on one of these. I think these are running from Brussels. So I don't know what runs between Brussels and Antwerp. So whatever it is, we could be on it next Saturday. Oh yeah, this was Paris. Oh, I see. So it's here because it isn't just doing this bit. We've just taken it on a bit of its longer journey. Yeah, I wasn't thinking like that. Yes, so it isn't just doing Kaiserlautern to Mannheim. It's doing Paris to Frankfurt, but we're just taking it from... Oh! So it could be a double-decker train that I'm on next Saturday. Ooh. Colour me intrigued. I don't know how I can find out. It's not as easy as the British stuff, is it? You can't find out what trains is running on what route. Oh, hang on, we've got a bit of an increased speed coming up here. This is our final push. Power. It's just not doing anything. So I'm guessing, yeah, we're on the slow bit of this route then, basically. So on the other bit of this route, I should imagine this thing would go a lot quicker. Yeah, I am liking the route. I find it really hard because I'm not used to the German routes to differentiate. That's a word, to differentiate between them and to know where they are geographically. There is a map that puts all the Train Sim World routes onto Google Maps, which is quite interesting to look at. I can't remember if this one has route hopping abilities. Don't know if there's any. Is there another route that goes to Mannheim? I think there might be. I should know these things. Now, does it say anything on the blurb? Blink. Features newly built third line between Ludwigshafen and Limburgshof. BR111, 185, 408 and 425 all included. So yes, there are things. Doesn't say anything there about route hopping. Yeah, I'm doing the Eurostar again next week. When did we go? 2 weeks ago? Went to Brussels from London, so doing it again next week. You just don't get the sense of speed because it's just so smooth. Okay, these brakes aren't great. Well, yeah, so, okay, the way up was better. because of the stopping. I can see now why it did take as long as it took. It went quite quickly. That was a noise. Actually arrived 30 seconds early. That's not bad going. And no one got off. Not a single person. So did I do all of that with no passengers? Was that a thing? Right, so we've done the commuter bit, we've done the high speed bit. I think there's something we can do with a little shunter type thing. So we'll use the three extremes. So the 363. So Ludwigshafen to Schifferstadt. We will do that. I'll set it as July again. Let's see what this thing's like then, shall we? Train Sim World 5's out now, is it? I would have never have known. Okay. Are we just running empty? I thought we might have had carriages with us or something. Hang on, so are we going that way? Or are we going that way? There's a red in front of us, which is just down there. Is that what we're waiting for? Coupled formation. Oh god, we are. Okay. I'm not even touching the throttle. It's just rolling downhill. That's got to be safe, right? Never been a fan of shunting in this because it always seems to be just running about simulator. Maybe we'll do some when we get Thomas the Tank Engine this year. Jesus. Okay. I overbraked. Okay. So now I'm not moving, so I'm rolling slowly forward. There's so many routes like that. They must be inundated with requests. Obviously, they do a lot of German routes because Germany's a big market for Train Sim World. America, it's a big market, and the UK is a big market. I think by doing the Japanese route, the Tadami line, and maybe even the Dutch route, is trying to sort of expand out. But we've got, what did we say, 14 new routes coming this year. So it's going to be one every 3 weeks on average. That's a lot of DLC. I'm not doing anything, I'm just letting it roll. That went well. I can't wait for it to go backwards again now. Come on, it proves that the incline is actually a thing. Welcome to the world's slowest coupling. Well, I have coupled. Oh, there we go. Okay. Stop at Schifferstadt. 6 miles that way. Okay. So that into reverse. Brakes off. Okay. Brakes. Right, brakes are off. How the hell do you... No, the brakes are, well, brakes are saying they're off, but they're not off. Reverse and reverse. There we go. It definitely seems like there's some brakes still on. There's many switches. In fact, there's a red down here, unless it's just because I'm going back onto the main line. I hope that red turns into a green, because I don't want to get this thing going again. Yeah, there's definitely something. Gear selectors in long distance. Okay, we got greens now. Yeah, I don't know what this changeover thing is. Decrease the throttle. And then that's it. It's flat out. Oh god, I stopped again. Don't go backwards. Yeah, this isn't going to go well, really, is it? Maybe I should have done the train training on this. Brakes release, train brakes in driving. Train brakes in released. Because we are now moving. Station brake, that's too much OMSI, Trent. There's definitely something. Power's on. Fuel pump's on. It didn't tell me to go and release brakes from the carriages, so I'm guessing. But we're not going anywhere. It hasn't got the power to be able to pull it up the hill. I'll try and take another run up at it. Nope, just. Well, that's a lot of sliding. Come on. There's definitely something up with it. Come on. I need to plug the train in. I know we're moving. It's probably me. Doing 0.1 miles an hour. Well, the uncouple didn't work. No. It probably is that the brakes are on all the carriages, or there's probably something, because someone said that it's a case of set this thing up so that it releases the brake. So running in like air mode or something, but there's no controls over here. Reverser, fine control, direct brake, train brake, which I keep releasing. Oops. That's a good time then. There we go. Maybe I need some practice with that. So there we go. Mannheim to Kaiserlautern. Not bad route. Well done. Lacking in AI. I enjoyed the commuter bit, not so much the high speed bit. So, yeah, we will come back and look at some of the German routes. The Bahnstrecke Bremen to Oldenburg. Maybe we do them in alphabetical order. Salzburg to Rosenheim we got to do. The banana line, don't know if I do that one again. What else we got? We've got Frankfurt Fulda, which is the one that came out with Train Sim World 5. Do quite like that. Hamburg to Lübeck, we'll come back and do some more of that. Munich to Augsburg. The Rhine-Ruhr. The Mainz to Koblenz. The Mainz Spessartbahn Luzern to Cercy. We'll do that. Aschaffenburg to Mittenberg. We've got Naverka Dresden. Niddertalbahns one we did last night. Rapid Transit. I've never managed to get the train to go. I don't know how I'm on level 2. So maybe I need to do the training in that one. I don't think I've ever done any content on Rapid Transit, ever. So maybe that's one. Rhine-Ruhr, Ruhr-Sieg Nord, S-Bahn Vorarlberg. I quite like that. Schneffelstrecke Kassel to Wurzburg, Semmeringbahn, Thranda Rampe. So yeah, quite a few German routes. I've never got the train to move. The amount of times I've tried to sit here and record a video, I've never got it to move. So maybe that's what I need to do the train training on. But yeah, we will work our way through some of the German routes over the next couple of weeks. Starting with Bremen-Oldenburg, I think will be the next one. So there we go. More trains back tomorrow night in the form of Railroads Online, and then more Trains in World back next Tuesday. So yeah, tomorrow night, Railroads Online. Friday night, we've got some ETS2 trucking type thing. Not here Saturday because down in Cornwall. Sunday on the farm. Probably going to be Farm Sim 25 until I can get a free weekend and get a new farm set up. And then back on Monday night with something special. Tuesday night trains. Next Wednesday's something I can't remember. Next Thursday's trucking. Something. And then more things after the birthday weekend. It's fine. Thank you, Cookie. I'll just do the train training thing, which I'm not very good at. So maybe I'll do that. So there we go. Thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2 and a bit hours. To Cookie Decatur, Caker even, for following, and LWD for raiding. There we go. I'll be back with, 3 idiots, it would seem, to do some things with some trains tomorrow night. What can possibly go wrong? A lot. A lot will go wrong. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.